Hi everyone, with you Realtor Aya in a new video to talk about real estate, and today we'll explain for sellers how to turn your house from for sale to sold. How we sell the house quickly and fast with best price. So first point I'm going to talk about today is the availability, providing access, and the showing. So many sellers, sometimes when they list the house in a market, they don't provide enough access, or they don't provide access at all at the beginning because they are afraid, they are not prepared, not ready. You need to discuss that with your agent before the listing go active in a market. You can list it as coming soon, a few days, prepare yourself, but then after that, when the property go active, especially the first few weeks, once the new house hits the market, they're gonna go and see it. They wanna go, they wanna see it, they wanna have access to this property. You can't reject all these showing and expect, okay, all of them, they may schedule again, they may come again. These buyers gonna go and look for other houses in a market. You give them chance to tour other houses, like other property, put an offer on other house. So you're reducing the possibility of selling the house. Again, especially at the first few weeks, it's gonna have lots of requests. Try your best to make it at all these showing. And again, I'm not talking about very short notes and all the time. Like, definitely there are sometimes maybe doesn't work for you, your family schedule, if it's too late or too early in the morning and you want to be prepared before you go to work, you may reject a few if someone give you short notes. I'm talking about the seller that's listing in the market, and rarely when they accept showing, they have lots of restriction. They want the buyer to come, let's say, at hours that's mostly it's busy hours, that's work hours. Buyers not gonna come and tour the house at that time, let's say between 1 to 4, and the rest of the day you block the showing. This is gonna be very difficult. You limiting the access to the property, so you limiting lots of buyers from coming and seeing the house, and that definitely gonna affect the sale. So that's something no one talk about, and seller you need to put in mind. And again, this is gonna be related to houses that owner occupied or has tenant occupied the property, is not for vacant properties. Point number 2, the pricing, which is something obvious we talked about before. Pricing your house with the right market value, that's a big deal to make sure bring the right attention and the right buyers. You can't list the house with whatever price come in your mind, or you think, oh, my neighbor listed with X, I'm gonna list my house with the same price. Every house unique and has its own price depending on the square footage, the remodeling that done in a house, so many things, and the layout. You can't compare. Like, there's so many houses sometimes in the same subdivision, but there is no similarities on the style, on the inside, the outside, and so many other things. Some subdivision, yes, that's, let's say, newly built, or they have similar design, similar size, square footage. Yeah, they may be similar in prices as well, but there is other houses you see in the same subdivision. There is colonial, there is ranch style, there is bungalow, there is different sizes and style of properties. These does not match by prices. So in order to list it in a market with the right price, you need real evaluation. You're gonna need a real agent, real estate licensee, knowing the market well, gonna come visit your property, look at the house from inside, do the evaluation for the market, and study what's property sold around the area within the same criteria. He must compare it with houses similar with the square footage and sizes, and he can do the average calculation and tell you what is the best selling price. Remember, the house gonna go through appraisal as well when buyer gonna come and buy it. So you wanna do that work, because the bank gonna send appraiser to do this evaluation once the offer gonna get accepted. So what's the point of listing it with a price and you can't sell it with that price because the property did not evaluate or did not appraise with this selling price? The third point is choosing the right agent. Yes, the agent affect the house sale. Your agent must be available, answering calls, answering question on time, answering emails, looking at offers, sending you each offer on timely manner, reviewing the offers with you, teach you some tips, tell you if you want to counter offers, or if you want to pay attention to some point and some contingency. All these details very important. The availability for your agent very important. The way how professionally he interact with other agent. Does he make them feel okay? Transaction gonna go smooth. Everyone will come. Answering calls on time. This is very important. Me as an agent, I work in a market and I've been seeing a lot. There's the good and there's the bad. Definitely as agent, when we go and want to see houses and we don't see any cooperation from the listing agent, we call once, twice. He don't return the call after 2 days. The emails, we ask for the seller disclosure. They don't provide us with any of these details. We can tell this deal, it's not going to be smooth. It's not going to working. And my buyer always choose to turn themselves off from this property, and we go look for other houses. They say if at the beginning they dealing like that, how it's going to be in the middle of the transaction. The communication very, very important. Choose the agent that's available for you, answer your question, has the right knowledge and experience about the area, so he can advise you and help you with the process to make it easy and smooth. Other point we're going to talk about to help you turn your house from for sale to sold quickly and with the right value is to match the realistic pictures with the real showing. Don't let your agent edit the photos in a way make it look not realistic and does not relate anything to the real pictures of the house. Let the true color of the wall be the same on pictures. So what's the point of bringing buyers just because they like the picture? When they come home, they see absolutely different things. They add different flooring. It's fine to do virtual staging, again, if that does not change the house style or the realistic shape of the house. If the house has, let's say, white wall, keep it white wall. You can add the furniture. Playing with furniture different than playing with the real house look, or changing the floor type while it's carpets. You show it in a picture as a wooden floor. This is not realistic. So make the house ready. Normal cleaning. If you have pets, always clean after your pets. During showing, try your best to put the pets on their cage, or you can take them out for a walk during showing to give easy access for the buyers. They can tour each room comfortably. Fresh smell. You can add air freshener candle in the house to make it nice and welcome. Staging, if you can, just turn the furniture a little in different direction, or try to add cute pillows. Reduce the amount of toys, clothing, things that packed everywhere and you don't use. You can put them in boxes and organize them in a garage or a basement, just to show the buyer that there is enough space. I know it's personal item and the buyer should not look at these items. However, believe it or not, it has a huge effect when buyers walk in a property and they see it organized, clean, fresh. That make them feel more leaning toward putting an offer than when they see house messy and not